Okay, let's see. Is that right? Okay, good. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start on Wit and Wisdom this morning. Last Thursday, we started with math, and I was so excited for that because we were able to focus a little more on our math lesson, and that was exciting for me. So some days we might start with our Wit and Wisdom language lesson, and some days we might start with our math lesson. And I'm going to tell you that just in case you need some counters or some paper or something, okay? So today we're going to start with language. So we're going to start with Lesson 14, Module 4 in Wit and Wisdom, okay? Okay, so we've been reading a lot about Africa, right? And, you know, all the little books we've been reading were by the same author, Rebecca Hirsch. Now, she's been giving us lots of information. So this is a real story with fun facts and information. So this is a real story. Well, I'm going to put up here that this is an informational text. Well, look, I found this one. Oh, by the way, your informational text has lots of real photographs, right? Lots of real photographs. But if you look at this story, are these drawings or photographs?
Photographs.
Drawings.
Mostly drawings. These are not real people, are they? But does it look like Africa? Is it how they dress in Africa? Do they do the same things like in our book? Like, do you remember the part where the lady was walking with the basket on her head? Look, same thing in this story, but guess what? This is not a fact or a informational text. Say fake.
Fake.
Fantasy or fiction. And what does fiction mean?
Not real.
Not real. Good job. Good morning, Kaylee. And good morning, Lily Grace. And let's say good morning, Hudson. Ooh, I want to see your face. Hi. Thanks for joining us, Hudson. I remember you. Okay, so this is a story book because it is fiction. Say fake. It's not a real story. But sometimes it sounds like what we call realistic fiction. So it's a story about some of the things that we've been reading, but it's not a true story. It didn't really happen. So look right here. Let's talk about Rebecca Hirsch. Am I recording? Yes, I think. Yes, okay. Rebecca Hirsch is the author. And there is something called author's purpose. The author's purpose. Now, what was the author's purpose for writing the story? Do we know? Did she tell us? Why do you think, if you can raise your hand, why do you think Rebecca Hirsch wanted to teach us things about Africa? Why do you think, what was her purpose for telling us or writing the book Africa or the book Antarctica or the book about Asia? Why do you think she wrote about those things? Why do you think she wrote about those continents? Let me see if you can. Okay, Kaylee Allen, why do you think Rebecca Hirsch wrote these stories?
I think she's been to those places a lot.
Maybe she's been to those places a lot. Lucy.
I want to write about those places.
Lucy.
She might have. We didn't know about it, so that's probably why she wanted to.
I like those answers. So Kaylee said that maybe Rebecca Hirsch has been to visit those places a lot. And then Lucy said maybe she wanted to tell us about those places. Because guess what? I've never been to Asia. I've definitely never been to Antarctica. And I haven't been to Africa either. And so do I know about those places? I don't. So how can I learn about them? What can I do? Can I read about those places?
Yes.
Yeah, right? Okay, so Rebecca Hirsch's author's purpose is for us to learn more about the 7 continents this morning, okay? So her purpose was to give us lots and lots of information about all of those places in case we can't get to go visit those places, okay? Okay, let me check something. Don't want to mute myself. Hold on.
You're not muted.
I'm not? Okay, good. I wanted to make sure I wasn't. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the story Africa, and we're going to turn to page 27. Where would you find the page numbers in a book?
By turning it.
By turning it, okay. Where would we look for the numbers on a page? Oh, I see this is saying open the book. Where would we look for them?
The page numbers. Page number.
Where would those page numbers be?
On the corner.
On the corner. That's a great explanation. On the corner. There it is.
No, on the bottom. On the bottom.
On the bottom corner. There it is. Is that page 27?
No.
Okay, I'm going to turn to page 27. What does 27 look like?
A 2 and a 7.
A 2 and a 7. Is this it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, very good. Now, I'm going to read to you really quickly what it says on page 27. Okay, it says, okay, I just want to check really quickly. Okay, the one that says Randy Kimball. What's your name, sweet girl?
Randy.
Oh, hold on. Say it one more time.
Randy.
Sometimes you can enter it into the, when you're signing in so I can know each child's name. Okay. That's not you, is it, Grayson? I hear Daddy. Tell me your name, sweet girl.
He is Randy Kimball.
Oh, your name is Randy. Okay, Randy, there you are. Randy, whose class were you in, sweetie? Who was your teacher?
Say a little louder.
Miss Ivy?
Miss Ewing.
Oh, Miss Ewing. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, good morning, Randy. That's okay. Sometimes you can turn your speaker up. Sometimes you just have to speak a little bit louder. Okay, Randy? Okay, good. I love the way you spell your name. Okay, so I'm going to read to you what this page says. Kilimanjaro is Africa's tallest mountain. Here it is right here. Does that mean it's the tallest mountain in the world?
No.
No, it didn't say that, did it? Kilimanjaro is Africa's tallest mountain. People climb this mountain and they visit Africa to see its amazing animals, people, and places. Listen to a word. Say amazing.
Amazing.
Right here. I highlighted it in pink. Amazing. Guess what? I also wrote it on this card. Say amazing.
Amazing.
Oh, I heard you, Hudson. Wait a minute. Hold on. Amazing. That means boring and sad.
No.
No. Kaylee says no. Randy says no.
No.
So amazing doesn't mean boring.
No.
Exciting. My goodness. Exciting. Okay, so do you think going to Africa and climbing Mount Kilimanjaro would be amazing?
Yes.
Do you think it would be exciting?
Yes.
Yes. What about say cool? Could it be cool?
Yes.
What about important?
Yes.
Yes. Something that's amazing is exciting. It's cool. It's important. You want to learn more about it?
In this room?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Somebody use their manners. Yes. If something is amazing, say wow. Oh, I'm looking. I didn't say anybody. I'll just say wow.
Wow.
I want to know more about that. So something that's amazing is really exciting and important. So look right here. Does anybody see the word amazing? Point to it on your screen. Do you see it?
Yes.
It's right there? What letter does it start with?
21.
Page 21. There it is. Amazing animals, page 21. So if I want to know about something amazing, I'm going to turn to page 21. By the way, tell me, everybody, before I do that, what was this? How did we find out about amazing animals?
Table
The table of
of
contents.
contents.
Thank you, Randy.
It's too
The
cold.
table of contents tells us what page we want to go to.
You put
Go to page 21. Do you see it? Do you see the word amazing?
Yes. Yes.
What is amazing? What is so amazing?
And the gorilla.
What kind of gorilla?
Silverback.
The silverback. Do you remember who Miss St. Romain said was our silverback gorilla at school? He's in charge.
Mr. Williams.
Mr. Williams. Good job, James Hudson. Remember, Miss St. Romain said our silverback gorilla at school is Mr. Williams because he is in charge of us, isn't he?
Yeah.
And the silverback gorilla is the strongest, and he is in charge, right? Very good. Okay, so it says the silverback gorilla lives in the rainforest, right?
Let's find it.
Now, Africa is known for its amazing animals, and gorillas live in the rainforest. I think they're pretty
Amazing.
amazing. Now, we're not learning about the word awesome, but I heard someone say that it was awesome, and they are right. Awesome is another way of saying amazing. Okay, all right. So I want to tell you about some other amazing animals, okay? I'm going to share the screen. Be patient with me.
Did you find apple, Mom?
Okay, can y'all see this?
Yes.
Yes. What other animals do I think are amazing?
Penguins.
Penguins. Do you remember what this big one was called?
Yes.
The emperor penguin. Now remember, the emperor penguin can be as big as you and me, right?
Yeah.
The emperor can be as big as you and me. So look right here. I'm going to tell you about some animal moms, okay? So we would normally teach this lesson somewhere around Mother's Day. And then we would talk about amazing moms. Raise your hand. I'm looking. Raise your hand if you have an amazing mom. James Hudson. Raise your hand if you have an amazing mom. Let's see who else. Kaylee. Oh, good. Randy and Lily Grace and Eliza. Oh, I love it. And Isaiah and Nace all said they have amazing moms, and Alex too. Very good. Okay. So I'm so excited. I'm going to tell you a little bit about some amazing animal moms, okay? What do you see right now?
Ladybugs.
Ladybugs. Who do you think this is?
The Daddy.
The mom, maybe. Maybe. That might be the mom. And here are the little ladybug babies, right? Okay, so listen, I'm going to tell you a fun fact. Say fun fact.
Fun fact. Fun fact.
Female. By the way, do you know what a female is?
No. Yes.
A girl.
A girl. That's right. Female is a girl. So read with me. It says the female ladybug. Ooh, what's that word right there? Ladybug. The female ladybug lays sticky jelly bean shaped eggs, places them on the underside of a leaf, hidden from her predators. And she also makes sure tasty pin-sized insects called aphids live nearby so that her babies can snack after hatching. Look right here. Do you see this right here?
Yes.
That's a little aphid on a leaf, and those ladybug babies are going to have a snack. Do you know what animal that is?
A papa.
Look right here. Look at the word.
Mom.
Say orangutan.
Orangutan.
This is the female orangutan. She gives offspring. Here's her offspring. Offspring would be the baby. You're the offspring. Did you know that? You're the offspring. The female orangutan. What's that word right there?
Orangutan.
Orangutan. The female orangutan gives offspring lots of TLC. Do you know what TLC is?
No.
Love.
No.
Love. She gives her offspring lots of love, and young babies cling to their mothers' backs or bellies for a ride when their moms travel. Now, as they grow older, orangs start to get around on their own, but they still hold their mother's hands while wandering around. When you go to a store with your mama, do you hold her hand sometimes?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you know what that is?
A scorpion.
Oh my goodness, that's a scorpion. Look at Randy's eyes. Oh, I wouldn't go near that. But look what's all over the mom. What do you think's all over the mom?
Baby.
After birth, the scorpion, look right here. What's that word?
Scorpion.
Thank you, James Hudson. After their birth, scorpion babies scuttle onto the safety of their mom's back. To help them climb aboard, she lays her pinchers flat, so like ramps, so that they can piggyback on her back for about 20 days before they shed their outer skeleton, which could also be called your exoskeleton. Then they go off on their own. They're only with their mama for 20 days. That's less than a month, by the way. They're only with their mom for 20 days. Now, which mom are we looking at now?
Penguin.
The emperor penguin. The mom, emperor penguin. Now, what word is this? The mother emperor penguin. Did you know? Did you know after she lays her eggs, she leaves and the father takes care of them? She will travel up to 50 miles to the ocean, and she will gobble up fish. When the mom returns to her family, she regurgitates the grub into the newly hatched chick's beaks. Now, I'm going to be real frank with you. Regurgitate means she eats the fish, she swallows the fish, and when she gets back to her babies, you know what she does?
Spit right back out.
She spits it right back out from her belly into her babies' mouths, and it's all chewed up, so she regurgitates those fish back out of her belly and into her mouth of her baby. Okay, I know.
That's disgusting.
What if your mama tried to do that? That's gross. Now, what kind of mama do you think this is?
Elephant mama.
That's an African elephant. An African elephant. Remember, what's this word right here I'm pointing to? Elephant. Elephant mothers use their trunks. Their trunks. Show me your elephant trunk. Show it to me. Yeah, good, Kaylee. Now she steers. Say left, right, left, right. She steers her calves. By the way, do you know what the calf is?
No. A baby.
The baby is called a calf. The elephant mother uses her trunk to steer her calves in the right direction as they travel. She pulls the little ones onto their feet if they fall, and she sprays water with her trunk on her babies at bath time. Best of all, elephant moms give long pats like this, a pat, with their long nose saying, "Good job," and "I love you." Okay. So we learned a lot about elephant and penguin and scorpion moms today. Okay. So do you think those moms are amazing?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. So today, I happen to think your moms are pretty amazing too. So make sure you tell your moms today how amazing they are, okay? Okay. Now, I need your help. Okay, so I borrowed Miss Roberts' computer, and unfortunately, I can't use the document camera, so be patient with me. Say, I'm going to be patient.
And be patient.
I'm gonna be patient.
Okay, remember, a map is a flat paper, but what is a book full of maps called?
You gave yourself
Atlas.
Ah, I heard somebody say it.
Atlas.
Called an atlas. That's right. The atlas is a book of many, many maps. Can you guess what map we're going to go visit today?
What?
Take a guess. What have we been talking about? Which continent? Which continent?
America.
Africa. I think that was Lucy.
Africa.
We have been talking about Africa. So, by the way, if I was going north, show me what direction I would be going in. Use your finger. If I was going north, show me what direction I would be going.
Up.
Up. If I was going south, show me what direction would I be going?
Down.
Down. Very good. So we're going to look at North Africa, which is going to be at the top of the continent. Here it is. You see? Okay. Might be a little blurry. Okay. Let me look. Here's a little informational page. So here we go. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay. So that, my friends, is North Africa. Now I'm going to tell you about another word. Okay. That word is, this was one of our vocabulary words. Wild. Say wild.
Wild.
Oh my goodness. Do you know there are lots of things in Africa that are wild?
Yes.
What kind of things do you think you might see in Africa that might be wild?
elephant.
Elephants.
A snake.
Elephant.
A snake?
A crocodile.
Maybe. A crocodile in the Nile?
And the cheetah.
Wait, so
Bird.
birds. Very good. Do we see any of those things in this picture?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure. By the way, there's that old nasty scorpion that we were just talking about. Okay. Now,
I don't like scorpions.
me neither. I'm glad we don't have any around here. Okay, so listen to it. Actually, they don't bite, they sting. They sting you with their tail, a very venomous tail. Okay, let me tell you what I'm going to show you. Shh, don't say a word, okay? Don't say a word. I want you to look at the colors you see. Don't say anything. Just look at the colors. Do you remember what observe means? When we're observing something, you're going to what? You're going to look. Look at the colors. What colors? Look at them carefully. Think about what we said the weather might be like in Africa. Think about the colors you see, and why do you think when they made this map, they used those colors, Kaylee?
Because they use all different colors to make a map when you can go everywhere.
Okay, but let's look at these specific colors, like this one and this one. What do you think they mean when they drew the map out? Which, by the way, a person who creates a map is called a cartographer. We talked about that. If you were a cartographer and you drew out these colors, Colt, what do you think the cartographer was doing by using those colors?
He was matching the ground.
Ooh, matching the ground. So, Colt, if you were the cartographer of this map and you used these colors, what would you be trying to say?
Different parts of Africa, they're kind of grassy and kind of deserty.
Some parts are deserty, which means it's hot, and some parts are grassy, which means that might be where the jungle is or the rainforest, right? Okay, so sometimes when we're looking at a map, they use color to give you the intention of how the continent might look and feel, okay? Okay, good. Now, in this story, the story doesn't talk about half the things that we talk about or see on this map. I want to show you something that you can find in Africa. Are you ready? You know what that is?
What?
Right here where my finger is.
A boat. A boat.
That word.
A bird.
I'm going to tell you. It's something shiny and bright. Your mama might wear one on her finger.
It's a ring.
Diamonds. Did you know you can find diamonds in Africa? I didn't know that. Look, right there. You can go here by Liberia and find diamonds. Diamonds. Do you hear me? Forget the scorpions. I'm not going where the scorpions are. I'm going where they're finding diamonds.
Look at that scorpion.
So I'm going to tell you. Maps and atlases give us lots and lots of. Oh, I heard Parker. Thank you, Parker. Maps and atlases give us lots and lots of information. Things we may have never known, y'all. Things we did not know. Okay, now we're going to look through the book about Africa that is just so amazing. And I'm going to get you to help me today. Okay. This is important. This is a first grade skill that I really want you to pay close attention to. We've talked about it a little bit, okay? Okay. We talked about prefixes. A prefix is something that comes at the beginning of a word and it changes the word. Like un. If your shoe is tied, but then it's not, it's untied, okay? But this is what we call a suffix. And a suffix comes at the end of the word to change the word, okay? So I'm going to get you to help me with some words today, okay? Okay, now, remember when we talk about things that are new, we notice and we
got front setting, wonder, and chapter.
I heard somebody say it.
That's mine.
When we are learning something new, we notice and we wonder. Somebody said wonder. If I'm looking at this story and I want to find out about something, I want to wonder about it, I'm going to look at this picture right here. What do you think's happening in this picture? Raise your hand. Let's see. What do you think might be happening in this picture? Nace, what's happening?
Wow.
What is she doing, Nace?
1-800.
Let's see. What do y'all think she's doing?
Picking up grass.
She's picking up grass. Where is that grass? Or a big hay bale? Grass? What do you think she's doing with it? Picking? Okay. Look at her arms. What is she doing?
She's not carrying it.
You pick up the grass. Pick up the grass and do like this. What are you doing?
Carrying it.
Carrying it. Do you think you could do that?
Yes.
You think you could? Okay. Well, I think she's doing a wonderful job. Look right here.
But
Here's the
I
word
wouldn't
full.
do that.
You wouldn't? Why not?
Because in Africa there's a lot of snakes.
Oh, that's a really good point. So maybe not. Okay, I'm going to write a word. Say wonderful.
Wonderful.
Okay, how am I going to spell wonderful?
Whoa.
What letter?
This is
W. Very good. Okay, I wrote the word wonder. And then I'm going to put the word full at the end. It changes the word from wonder to wonderful. Okay? It changed the word wonder to wonderful. Now look right here at this picture. I see blue. I see green. I see yellow or gold. I see orange. I see brown. What do we see in this picture? Lots of what?
Elephants.
But look what Miss St. Romain just named. Blue, white, colors. That's right. Lots of colors. Say color.
Color.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. This picture is so pretty. I like that it's very color. Does that make sense? I think this picture is so pretty. I like that it's very color. Oh, so I should change the word color. I like this picture. It's very beautiful. It's very colorful. So I'll take the word color and I'm going to change it to the word colorful. Very good. Okay. Now that means we made the word color into a new word, colorful. Okay. Oh, by the way, hold on. Let me just do one little housekeeping. Isaiah, look at Miss St. Romain. Isaiah, can mommy hear me? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Is mommy with you? Okay. Okay. Did mommy come get her hotspot?
Yes.
Yes, you did. Okay, just checking. He wanted to make sure everybody who was picking up something came and picked it up. Okay.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, he said till today at 12.
Today at 12?
No,
Okay.
anytime before 12.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm going to change to this page. Look at the children. They are kicking a ball. They are very play. Yes? Did that make sense? Look at the little boys on the beach. They are very play. Oh, playful. Okay. Oh, you tell me how to spell play. I'm listening.
P A
L.
That I can see the
A.
Y.
Y. Say play.
Play.
All right. Now we need to change it to the word play. Full.
F-U-O.
Now, does this make sense? The boys are on the beach. They are very playful.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Let's do one more. This is a very pretty picture. I see lots of beauty. It's very beauty. It's very pretty and very beauty.
Beautiful.
Kaylee, that didn't make sense? Oh, okay. So I'm going to write beauty because I like that word. Beauty. Oh, look. Oh, you can't see it, can you? I wrote oh, wait, hold on. Now you can see it. I wrote the word beauty because I think this picture is very pretty and beauty. But you told me that didn't make sense. So then I needed to change it to say what?
Beautiful.
Okay, now watch what's going to happen. I just can't put the suffix full at the end of beauty. I have to change it. Watch what happens to my Y. Watch what happens to my Y. It disappeared. I changed my Y to an I. I changed my Y to an I. Then I added full.
Beautiful.
So, now listen, freeze. Thank you. Okay. A suffix comes at the beginning of the word. Does the suffix come at the beginning of the word?
Yes.
So it says full. Does the suffix come at the beginning?
No.
No. Or does it come in the middle?
No.
Nope. I see Colt shaking his head no. Or does it come at the end of the word?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We changed. Now I'm going to tell you the word and you tell me the new word, full, as the suffix at the end. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Wonder. And you say wonder. Full.
Full. Full.
Color.
Full.
Say the whole word. Watch. I say wonder. You say wonderful.
One.
Color.
Wonderful.
Colorful. Play.
Playful.
Playful. Beauty.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Hold your hand up. Turn around. Pat yourself on the back. Good job. Okay. All right. I'm going to put down our language for now. I'm going to pull out our math. So if you have paper, pencil, or counters that you would like to use with me, you can get those out now. If you don't, just watch and listen to the lesson, okay? Okay. If you don't have them, is that okay? You can just watch and listen.
And this is job.
Are you counting every day at home?
Yes.
Honest? Okay. Okay, I'm counting on you to be counting every day at home. Randy, are you counting?
No.
Okay, raise your hand if you know what number I want you to practice counting to. Let's see. I'm looking to see your nose. Nope.
100.
Alex, what number do I want everybody to count to?
100.
120. That's right. I also want you to practice skip counting by 10 and 5s and 2. Very good. Very good. Okay. So let's talk about what we're going to do in math today, okay? Are you ready? We're going to add. If I want to do add, what should I draw? Show me with your fingers. Show me the symbol for adding. I'm looking. Looking to see who's got it. Oh, if you were going to write a symbol for adding, show me.
Adding.
Oh, good, Colt. Colt did like this. Adding. You draw the plus sign. To add, you draw a plus sign. Now, what if I want to take away or subtract? What would it look like if I wanted to take away or subtract? Show me, Parker. I know you know. Use your finger. Show me. If I wanted to subtract or take away. Good,
I
Randy.
need some paper and a pencil.
I'm looking.
It's Kathy.
Good. Okay, so
Paper and a
this
pencil.
is the symbol for subtract. Yes, good, Randy. Okay, so say adding is your plus sign. Subtracting is your minus sign, okay? So guess what number we're going to work with? On Thursday, we worked with adding 0. Today, we're going to work with subtracting 0. So we'll do a little review of adding with 0, and today we will also subtract with 0. Okay, now watch Miss St. Romain. Let me move my book. Oh, this is a cute little book I'm going to read today on Kisses and Kinder, the Gruffalo. Y'all know the Gruffalo? You know the Gruffalo? Okay, watch me. Count with me. How many cubes am I holding? One. What's one more than one? Two. If you have beans or goldfish or pennies or paper clips or anything at home, I just want you to slide them. Now, before we even go any further, like when you're counting, can you see that? Do you count like this? 1, 2, 3?
No.
No, that's a no-no. Because no, you're right, James Hudson, you just know it. But what if I did this? Do you just know how many? I can't even hold them in my hand. I have so many. You don't know. So you have to count them. Do you do like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Listen to Miss Saint.
Because you're going to count the same one more than one time. Or do you pick it up and move it when you're counting?
Pick it up and move it.
Thank you. You pick it up and move it so you don't count the same cube twice. Okay, count with me. All right, ready? Let's count. Say 1.
1.
What's one more than 1?
2.
2. Say 2.
2.
What's one more than 2?
3.
What's one more than 3?
4.
4. What's one more than 4?
5.
What's one more than 5?
6.
What's one more than 6?
7.
7. What's one more than 7?
8.
8. What's one more than 8?
9.
9. What's one more than 9? 10. Let's count. Ready? Go. Do it as quickly with me as you can. 1, 2,
1, 2,
3,
3,
6,
4, 5,
7,
6,
8,
7,
9,
8,
10.
9, 10.
How many cubes do we have?
10.
Okay. Now we're going to take away 1, which means we're going to X it out. Okay, say 10.
10.
What's 1 less than 10?
20.
Going down. What's 1 less than 10? 9.
9.
What's 1 less than 9?
8.
8. What's 1 less than 8? 7. What's 1 less than 7?
6.
6. What's 1 less than 6?
I hear you said
5. Good, Nace. What's 1 less than 5?
4.
What's 1 less than 4?
3.
What's 1 less than 3?
2.
And what's 1 less than 2?
1.
And what's 1 less than 1?
0.
0. Very good. Okay. Okay. So we're doing a little review here. We're going to play the hide 1 game. You know how this goes.
I know what this is.
Good. So first thing you need to do right here in your brain is think of what? First thing you need to do is, I heard somebody say it. Say it again.
A 5 group.
Got to think of the 5 group in your head. When you're doing your math, always think of the 5 group. Pretend it's there in your head. Okay, Lily Grace? See those dots in your head. How many? 5. Very good. Okay. So I'm going to show you a number of dots. You better know it like that. You ready? Okay. How many? Listen. How many can be in a row?
5.
5. Okay, watch. Listen for the signal. Remember the signal is get ready? How many? Get ready? 5.
5.
If I take away 1, how many do you see?
4.
4. How many am I hiding?
1.
1. Because 4 and 1 is 5. How many? Get ready? 3. How many are left?
2.
How many am I hiding? 1. Ready? Get ready? How many?
4.
4. Y'all, oh, I think that was sound like Isaiah. Y'all should know this like this. Okay.
5.
No. How many?
3. 4. 4.
4. How many am I hiding?
3. 1.
Listen to the question. How many am I hiding?
1.
How many are left?
3.
Because 1 and 3 is
4.
4. Okay.
4.
Get ready. How many?
2.
2.
How many am I hiding?
1.
How many are left?
1.
Because 1 and 1 is
2.
2. How many?
1.
How many am I hiding?
0.
Listen, Randy. How many am I hiding?
1.
How many are left?
0.
Because 1 and 0 is still the same number, and that would be 1. How many? Get ready. 0. How many am I hiding?
0.
Because 0 and 0 is
0.
okay. So if there's a parent around or a babysitter, I want to just show you a fun game to play with the kids at home, and you can use anything you can find at home that you have 5 of.
But
So let me
my
get
mom's
one.
not here yet.
That's okay. You can tell her, James Hudson. Pay attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And James Hudson, you should know how to play this game because you were in my class.
I know.
Okay, so we have 5 cubes. Okay, so a good thing to do is to put all 5 cubes out on the table, okay? And then parents will just grab a few and hide them. And then you'll ask, how many am I hiding and how many are left? So they're thinking about the 5. They're thinking about the 5, but they have to figure out how many you're hiding and how many you're showing. So if I said, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many do I have?
5.
Thank you, James Hudson. I have 5.
5.
But watch. How many do I have left now?
4.
4. So how many am I hiding? 1. That's conservation of a number. Okay, we're going to do it again. How many do I have? 5. Are you ready?
No.
How many do I have left?
3.
Wait, it went away. Hold on. How many?
3.
So how many am I hiding?
1. 2.
2. Because 3 and 2 is
5.
5. Okay, so you get it, right? Okay. All right. I think I've dropped all my cubes on the floor.
How much you've been dropping?
Okay. Okay, I'm going to draw some circles. I'm going to draw 5. Tell me to stop on 5. Are you ready? If you have paper and pencil, draw 5 circles. Listen, if you have a paper and pencil, go ahead and draw 5 circles at the top. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4,
I have 5.
5. Show me, James Hudson. Hold it real still. Closer. Put it closer to the camera. Okay. All right. Okay, we are going to play the cross out 2 game.
What? I like cross out 2 games.
2. Do I care if you cross them out at the front? No. Do I care if you cross them out at the back? No. I just want you to cross out 2. Are you ready? 1, 2. Now this is just like the conservation game with the cubes or the counters. You start with 5, you take away 2. How many do you have left?
3.
3. Because 5 take away 2 equals
3.
Very good. This time I want you to draw 4. 4 circles right there underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Raise your hand when you have 4. Kayla, you have 4? Okay, good. All right. Lucy, do you have 4? Okay, pretend. Okay, you can. Now, how many am I going to take away?
2.
2. 1, 2. And I'm going to circle my remainder, which is what's left. How many did we start with?
4.
How many did you take away?
2.
Alex, how many are left?
3.
Because 2 and 2 is what? 4. So if you had 4 and you took away 2, you had 2 left. Say 4. Repeat after me. Say 4. Oh, I'm gonna wait. Say 4.
4.
Minus 2
Minus 2.
equals 2.
I got equals 2.
Yes, James Hudson.
I got some in
Okay. Look right here. First we drew 5 circles. Then we drew 4 circles. How many are we going to draw now? First we drew 5. Then we drew 4. How many are we going to draw now?
3.
3. I heard somebody say it. 1, 2, 3. Draw 3 circles. I see Kaylee Martin Cannon over there working with her pencil. Good job. How many are we going to take away? 2. X them out.
Do my homework.
And circle how many you have left. How many did we start with, Eliza?
3. I'm trying to
How many did we take away? And how many are left? 1. Say 3.
It's not gonna be long.
Take away 2 equals 1. All right, we're going to do one more. First we drew 5 circles. Then we drew 4 circles. Then we drew 3 circles. How many are we going to draw now? 2. Very good. 1, 2. How many are we going to X out?
2.
2. How many do we have left?
0.
0. Say 2
2.
minus 2
Minus 2.
equals 0.
0.
Isaiah, look right here. I'm watching you. Isaiah, look right here. This is where the learning is. Okay, very good. Did you come up with the same answers that I came up with?
No. Yes.
No.
Yes.
You didn't come up with the same one.
I'm so sorry. I
You're
said
so
that.
sorry. That's okay. Okay. Oh, no, we don't want to log in. Okay. Now, if you still have a paper and a pencil, we're going to draw a counting path to tell a story. This will be our last problem for today. You remember a counting path is like hopscotch. You go to each spot. I want you to draw.
I'm almost done. I have one more.
Almost done. One more, James Hudson. I want you to draw 9 squares. Sorry, let's do 10. How many?
10.
10. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
5.
I'm going to draw mine a little bit bigger.
7. 8. 9. 10. I got 10.
Okay. Does yours look like mine?
No,
Good enough?
no. 7.
We're going to write a number. Are you ready? Okay, we're going to write a number in each box. What number should we start with?
1, 2, 1.
1. Write a 1.
1. 10.
What's 1 more than 1?
2.
2.
Right.
What's 1 more than 2?
3.
What's 1 more than 3?
4.
What's 1 more than 5? What's 1 more than 4?
5.
I just told you the answer. What's 1 more than 5?
6.
What's 1 more than 6?
Yes, 7.
7. What's 1 more than 7?
8.
What's 1 more than 8?
9.
What's 1 more than 9?
10.
10. Very good. Okay. Now, whoops, I lost my page. Okay. We did this on the floor with numbers. Remember when we told the story about when we went to a party?
Yes.
Yes.
I
And some friends were
remember.
dancing and some friends were not. And some friends had to go home and some friends got to stay.
My cup.
Okay, so listen. We're going to do 2 problems. 1 adding and 1 subtracting, okay?
Okay.
Listen, okay. 4 friends were able to come to school. How many friends?
4.
Okay, so I'm going to write the number 4. And I'm going to put a dot right here. On what number?
4.
4. 4 friends were able to come to school tomorrow. But they wanted some more friends to come. So when you want to do more, you add. When you want to do more, you're going to add. Raise your hand if you can tell me how many more friends you wanted to come to school. How many more? Somebody raise your hand. Let's see. Lily Grace, how many? How many more friends?
Jacob.
Tell me one more time, Lily Grace. How many? Show me with your fingers. Do that. Show me with your fingers. 4 more. Okay. So I'm going to add 4 more friends that get to come to school with me. But here's the important part. Watch what I'm going to do. I started with 4 and I'm going to add 4. So I'm going to take 4 hops. How many hops?
No.
4. Watch me. 1,
2,
3, 4. There were 4 friends, and I allowed 4 more friends to come to school with Lily Grace. So how many friends were able to come to school the following day?
7.
8. So you would put equals, say 4, and then we added 4 hops, which means on the first day, 4 friends were able to come to school. But then Lily Grace said she wanted more friends to come, so she asked 4 more friends to come to school. And 8 friends were able to come to school the following day. Okay.
Oh, done yet?
No, one more.
One more?
Raise your hand. How many friends were able to come to school?
4.
How many were able to come to school, Alex?
8.
So now I'm going to start with the number 8, okay? I'm going to start with the number 8. So that's where my dot's going to be. So when you're adding, you go this way. But when you're subtracting, you go this way because your number's going to get smaller. So I'm going to put a takeaway sign. Let me tell you, here's the story. So Lily Grace said she wanted 4 more friends to come, and 8 friends came to school. But guess what? Mr. Williams came in and said, no school today, everybody has to go home. So how many friends had to go home?
4. Everyone.
Everyone. So what number would that be?
8.
8. I let 8 friends come to school and I got in trouble. And Mr. Williams said all 8 of those friends had to go home. Which means I have to hop 8 times this way. Let's see what happens. Are you ready? Count with me. I'm going to hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That number should be right here. 0. So how many people were allowed to come to school that day?
0.
They all had to go home. 0. I let 8 friends come. I got in trouble. Mr. Williams said everybody had to go home and do online school. All 8 friends had to leave, and no one was left at school. Okay, so lots of practice. Okay, before anybody logs out, don't go yet. I'm going to go ahead and turn the recording.